Good morning. Hello. Welcome to another sketch session where we are making art and 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 hanging out, you know? We are here in the Foxy studio. Today is January 9th and it is 10 a.m. here in Chicago. And now we are going to take a look at the Roll for Inspiration sheet and do a quick roll to see what kind of a rock formation we're getting today. Because if you don't remember, here in January, we are focusing on rocks, rock formations, rock faces, cliffs, all that jazz. We're doing some studies. We're doing that because the Foxy Creative Collective group coaching is going to be going through that this January. So this is what I'm focusing on. So here's where we are. So let me get you situated right here. Here's yesterday's rock cluster. And I thought, let's roll some different dice today. What do we have? A lot of dice. Why don't we pull this and I have many dice. Hello, Linda. So like I have these cute 4 D6s that I just picked up somewhere. I love them. I have this set of like gold and teal dice that didn't quite set properly, so they're not sellable. This lovely set with little flowers in them that was gifted to me by my mom after I ran my first campaign. And then this is just a set that I got at some point that I really like because I like pink. But let's roll these. I'll give myself advantage. I'm going to roll both of them and choose the one that I like the best from the list. So let me pull up that roll for inspiration. Let me pull it up somewhere else. Hey there, Tristan. Welcome. We are just about to roll for the thing of the day. Well, goodness, it's not wanting to play ball. Okay. I'll go to the other place where I know it to be. There it is. So, I'm going to roll for inspiration. Haha. I've never said it like a verb before. And we're going to see which of the 2 numbers I prefer. All right, so I have a 4 and a 10, and that gets us canyon walls or stone monolith. Ooh, those are both really good. I'm going to say stone monolith. That's what I'm going to go with. Okay. Very cool. Hey there, cool kid. Yadlin Martinez. Yadlin? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but welcome. Hello. Okay, so let me get the tape on. I think this is going to be the last foray of this particular roll of tape. I'm going to do a stone monolith. I'm very excited. Yep, there we are. That's the end of this tape. Perfect. Perfect size, though. Right there. I am doing well. How are you? I'm feeling quite peppy this Friday morning. Got up, wasn't rushing. That's not always a given. The weather's quite nice, which is very welcome. We had a really nasty bout of very, very, very cold weather for a bit, and now it's like rainy, and I mean, it's not warm, but it's winter warm. It's like reaching the 50s, which is pretty wild. How are you all doing? Aw, thank you. That's very sweet. All right, let's do January 9th. 2026. And we're doing a stone monolith. All right, let's do this thing. Grab a pencil here. Cloud, I am making, so what I'm doing is I'm rolling every morning for a new thing in a theme. This month is rock formations. And then I roll, I pick it from a list, and then I try to make it in about 30 minutes. It's a great little exercise that I've been doing to help me stay creative every day, to sharpen my skills, to learn about new things. Let's look at a stone monolith. Let's just pull one up. Cool, standing stones. Okay. Yeah. I can totally play with this. Okay. Excellent. Let's do it. I'm just going to sketch out a really loose. Okay. That's just a really loose sketch. I'm going to put a hole in it. And now, got my handy dandy paintbrushes and my fresh water. Let's get after it. Let's make something happen. Am I real? I am real. I am something. Okay, what color should I make this thing? I'm going to stick with blues. Blues feel really nice. Blues feel comfy and stone-like. So I'm going to put a quick wash down of a phthalo green for a bit of a background. Yeah, we're not going to have sky. We don't need no sky. I'll go ahead and go over the whole entire thing. Full-blown wash. Hey there, Amelia. So I'm painting a stone monolith. So I rolled it with dice from a list, a roll for inspiration list that I put together to help me come up with things to draw. And we're focusing on rock formations this month. So I'm going to quickly dry this, and then I'll put down some more stuff. That's dry enough. Hey there, Just Ate Art. All right, let's go in. Thank you. I've been doing them myself. I learned how to do that a while back. And I have fun with it. It's really fun. All right, using my dagger brush here, I'm gonna grab some ultramarine. This feels like an ultramarine kind of a deal. Yeah, ultramarine as a base, and then I'll go over it with other colors. Ooh, that's a nice color. So the goal is to try to make this actually look like stone. We'll see how we do. Hey there, Duck Thor. Oh, you think I look gay? That's so sweet. But you're going to go ahead and get banned because you just keep trying to cause trouble. So get on out of here. Hey there, Duck Thor. I am painting a stone monolith with some watercolors. I'm going to try to make this thing look like stone before all said and done. I'm trying to do it in about 30 minutes-ish. 30 minutes-ish. So I rolled on a list that I've made. I rolled with dice to pick what kind of a rock formation. And this is what we got. And I love this prompt because a stone monolith just feels so inherently magical. And I don't know, feels mystical, magical, shamanistic, old world. That ultramarine is a really nice color. Oh, I'm based in the United States. I live in Chicago. That's where we're tuning in from today. Thanks, Amelia. I agree. This actually really does look good right off the bat. I'm surprised. This is not usually looking so fine so soon. Adding just little dots of water to kind of blotch it up a little bit. Because the paint is still wet, I can move it around a little. Morning, Brenda Lee. Oh, great, Amelia. I'm so glad. You just woke up. This is a really nice way to start the day. This is the first thing I do in my work day. So I start at 10, and then I do this for 30 minutes, and then I get on to other things. But this is just a nice way for me to ensure that I do creative stuff in my day before I get on to all of the responsibilities. Thank you, MG. And thank you, Scooby. Scooby, nice. In Norway, stone monoliths are really important to have in museums because they represent a god we believe in. Very cool. That's really, really awesome. I'm gonna do a quick heating, and then I'll be right back. I agree. I feel like, well, I agree that like this is exactly what I was talking about, that stone monoliths just inherently feel old world and sort of sacred. And I've just been like thinking about like Paleolithic art, cave paintings, very, very early art. And it just makes me feel very connected to early humans because they were making stuff just like we were. I rolled dice for it, Brenda Lee. I just got a roll for inspiration sheet together for rock formations, and I was going to pull it up, but it glitched. It wasn't wanting to, so I'll have to do that in a bit. But I actually rolled for two things and went with the one that felt the most right for today. I actually also got a canyon wall, which I will do another day. Thanks for stopping by, MG. And thanks, Duck. I'm just using a bit of sea sponge here to kind of smack some color down in a funky little pattern. Oh, really, Amelia? Well, I am glad that you are starting your day with art. All right, while there's some of this still wet as well, I'm going to grab some darker color. Let's go for some indigo here. It's a really nice deep blue. And I'm just going to kind of sort of stick it down in places. Doing this for some nice rock texture. And if it's a little too dry, I'm just going to grab my sponge, just kind of dab it around a little bit so it's not so stark. Thanks. So this painting palette, I got the blank paint palette and then I filled it in with my own paints. But I got the palette itself from Blick's Art Materials, which if you are in the US, you might be familiar with it, but I don't think it's an international brand. It is a chain, but it's not like as big. It's not a huge box store like Michael's or Hobby Lobby or something. My pleasure. Oh, that makes such a fun texture. I'm here for it. Yes. Yes. Yes, that's what I wanted. This is turning out great so far. I still need to figure out what the heck I'm doing with that background, but that's not my problem right now. that's later me's problem. That's me in 10 minutes. All right, I'm going to leave this alone for just a second. See about, well, okay, hold on. Let me just get a little boop boop and then a little boop boop right there. Yeah. All right. Now I'm going to dry this really quick. I'm going to see if I can do the background. Try to do something. It doesn't need to be like a lot, but something. Awesome, Amelia. Well, I'm glad that you're joining us. I'm curious, do you like to make art? Is there anything that you like to draw or doodle or anything like that? Okay, background. How am I going to do this? Let's make it kind of foresty. How am I going to do this? You do, Josh? What kind of stuff do you like to make? Caves? Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, for one, we're doing rock formations this month, so that's right up the alley. Also, I love caves so much. It's a not I wouldn't say a special interest because I don't like have a ton of information in my head about caves, but I have watched a lot of like cave documentaries. I've watched caving movies, caving documentaries. Uh, caves are so cool. So rock on. No pun intended. I was a teenager when Planet Earth, the docu-series, came out, and there's a whole episode just on caves, and I was fascinated by it. The glowworms, the crystal formations. Oh, a youngster. Got a couple of you in here today. Well, welcome. People of all ages are welcome to come here, watch, hopefully get inspired to make a little bit of art. But I appreciate y'all coming by, hanging out. It's always a fun time. Right now, I'm kind of trying to create like foliage. Without painting all over my monolith here. You're painting right now? Heck yes. Oh, hey there, T.S. Fries. It's okay, I'm going to call you Fries. Another youngster. Youngster makes me sound like I'm 80 years old. I got to find a different way. Kids just feels kind of, I don't know. What do you guys like to be called by adults? Kids just feels like I don't know. I don't think I liked being called kid whenever I was your age. Brenda Lee, I think you may have told me about that, but that is so cool. Your brother discovered a cave in Papua New Guinea that they named after him. I love that. I actually, literally yesterday, just last night, I was listening to a podcast. The podcast was "You're Dead to Me," which is it's a history podcast that talks about. Well, they bring in different experts, and then they also bring in a comedian, and they have the expert explain something specific to the host and the comedian, and it's fun. It's fun. But I was listening to the episode last night about cave paintings, and I was sitting there like looking up all of the cave paintings they were talking about, and was just gobsmacked, in love. Yeah, there are two live streams happening at once, but hello and welcome. Eva, not Evangeline. I see. Okay, we're gonna do trees. Let's get some trees, like some branches and stuff. I'm gonna mix something of a brown, and I feel like that. I don't know. It feels like it's too dark. Oh yeah, crayons. Crayons never go out of style. I got a bunch of them. Ooh, ooh, oh, that's scary, and I love it, Brenda Lee. There was video, squeezes. Oh, 6'5" with a 28-inch waist. Your brother was a tall, slender guy, but I love that. I'm a small statured person, so you found him. Oh, I put that. You subscribed to Tiger. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Well, thank you. Welcome to the Foxy Fold. It's the first time I said that. I'm workshopping. I don't know if Foxy Fold does it. Oh, I was saying I'm a small statured person, so there's some part of me that's fascinated with the idea of caving, but and I don't think I'm claustrophobic or anything, but that's one of those things that I'm going to have to find a different person for because my spouse, John, I'm 5 foot tall. My spouse is taller than that. He is 6'8", no 6'9". So small spaces, not really his bag, like that's not one that I think he's ever gonna find himself interested in. So I gotta kind of, if I ever am interested in really pursuing that, I gotta find someone else. Okay, now I'm spending a lot of time on this background stuff. Let me just kind of try to wrap it up so I can add more to the stones. Oh, awesome. Thanks so much, Josh, for liking and subscribing. I just now saw that. Sometimes I'm a little late. All right, let's play with the stones here for a bit. Let's do some, maybe some carvings. Oh, you have to go, Tiger? I'm sorry. Well, thank you so much for coming. And Eva, thank you. Wait a second. Sorry. Eva, you got your dad's phone. Saw that. Sorry. Amelia, I'm your number one painter now, except for your aunt. I appreciate it. Family comes first, naturally. But I thank you and I appreciate you coming and hanging out this morning. So if you're interested in coming back, I do these every morning on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, Saturdays. So my weekend is um, Sunday, Monday. So I'm in here doing this just all the time, and it's always chill. If you ever want to come, just for a little extra kick of creativity to help start the day. International scuba diver. Brenda Lee, your brother was so interesting. He caved, rappelled, had horses. One drank coffee every morning with him. He left home at 17, lived in CS. I'm not, my geography is screaming. I don't remember what CS is. Alaska, Philippines, Papua New Guinea, Australia, all over the place. I feel like he was probably a really difficult person to get gifts for. CS, oh, California. Okay, that makes more sense. So honestly, I'm loving the stones right now, but I kind of got to make this background feel less awkward. Trying to kind of quickly add some character or texture to these trees and things back here. Josh, you wake up at 4 a.m.? Oh, Brenda Lee, I didn't know that. Hit by a drunk driver. Well, that just kind of goes to show that driving is dangerous and not a thing to take for granted. Something I see all the time and it drives me freaking bonkers is texting and driving or fiddling on your phone and driving. I see it every single day in this city. And it makes me so frustrated because it is as bad as drunk driving, and people feel very cavalier about it. Very, very like, whatever, say la vie, whatever happens, happens. Hmm. Before I became a blogger, artist person, I was pursuing a path in research, specifically a thing called human factors, which is not worth explaining right now. But essentially, we work on making things better for humans to interact with systems, controls, like driving a car, flying a plane. I worked on both of those. But in my research on driving a car, I learned a lot. And I've been pretty freaking militant about not being a distracted driver ever since. I will holler at someone if I'm in the car with them and they start picking up their phone. Fully, yes, I'm with you. Also, hello, Caitlin. Welcome. I'm just going to be finishing up here in just a second if I can get myself to find a stopping point. I'm having so much fun, honestly. This is starting to look more like a scene. I like it. I dig it. A little bit of my sea sponge. Just going to kind of dab that away. Make sure we have a soft transition is what I was trying to say. I lost track of my thought. These are looking a little too blue down there. I'm gonna just dab them up a little bit. Well, at least you can know well and truly that your brother like lived. He did not sit on the sidelines and he did not wait for an opportunity. He took opportunity. Modern day adventurer. I'm a little over time. I'm gonna have to find a stopping point here. Okay. Thank you, Y2K. Okay, let's do just a little bit of, I don't know, grass or something. I'm not loving that. I'm gonna smooth it out. I'm gonna take the extra time to really do this. I'm feeling this one today. I gotta see it through, you know? Trying to do quick, but okay. Oh, yeah. I like that. Hey there, Eva. Thank you, Brenda Lee. All right. I think I'm about to reach the end here. I'm rounding in on it. I know I can smell victory. Oh, my nose starts running right there at the end. Thanks, Linda. And random pretty secret. I feel like you definitely went by a different name before. You're randomly, right? Right? I'm so nervous that I'm not right. Thank you, Blossom. Thanks so much for coming and saying hi. Sticking around for a bit. Okay. I'm gonna stop there. I'm 15 minutes over. I've got to call it. But very very happy with this. This is really good. Really pleased. All right, let's peel the tape. See where we are. Ooh, everyone loves a good tape pull. Come on now. Okay, this one might be my favorite one so far. Yep. Yep. I'm very pleased. Ooh. Yes. Very pleased. Okay. Thank you all for joining me, for sticking around for the little bit of an extra long sketch session today. I will see you all tomorrow for the next sketch session. I'm going to take a photo of this so I can post it on the Fox Den. Let me do that really quick. Cleaning off the lens. I'm trying to make this a habit. Okay. So now I can go and post that in the Fox Den community that is available for Foxy members. Daring Northern Adventures. See, that's the thing. There's other person whose handle is randomly. We call them randomly, but you have random in your name, so that just it made me nervous. Yeah, Eva, we are at the end. We are finishing up. Thank you so much for hanging out, everybody. This was a lovely, very active chat today. I'm here for it. And I will see you all tomorrow for the next sketch session. And also tomorrow is the second workshop in the Building Better Creative Habits workshop series that we're doing. So that's neat. Anyway, I'll see you all later. Have a good one. Oh, and happy